Hi guys, the Gorilla Tavern here, and today I'm going to be making a video on a mini survival tin. Now before we get this started, I do want to say I understand the mini survival tins are not the end-all survival kit. This, on the other hand, is. This is my ultimate mini survival kit. This has enough items and supplies packed away in this nice little package to make a 3-day survival possible in the wild. I may make another video on this. I do have some currently. If you want to take a look at them, that's fine. But today we are going to focus on this little puppy in the back. Now these little kits are real popular, and everybody has their own little design stuff they want to put in them. But this is mine. This is what I've been able. I've spent a lot of time researching for fun, not being serious or anything. Researching the best items you could possibly get and fit into this tiny little tin, and it is packed in here. So I'll show you how it's wrapped, and then we'll open it up and go through the kit. If you see here, I've got a couple of Ranger bands. These are extras, or Ranger bands for whatever. There is a main Ranger band all the way around the seal that keeps the tape from coming loose while rubbing around or whatever, and the tape helps make a airtight seal, and this kit is completely waterproof. Now in the field, because it's electrical tape, you can take it off and reuse it, like for a bandage or whatever, but for these videos I always put fresh tape. So if you were going to reuse this kit, you wouldn't want to crumple this up, but since I'm putting fresh on, I'm going to throw it away. Okay, so let's open this up and find out what's inside. Okay, now in my kit, when you see I opened it up, there's a reflective sticker on the inside that helps to be used as a mirror, signal mirror. Not the greatest, but it's better than nothing. I've got a small sheet of paper for taking notes. I think it's about a 12-inch piece of duct tape on wax paper. In the original kit, I had the individual water purification tablets in a little plastic bag. That was a mistake. They do not keep well in plastic bags. So I've upgraded to Katadyn Micro Pure tablets in foil. There's 4 liters of treatment here. I've got 1 foot 12-inch by 12-inch square of aluminum foil. There are many uses for aluminum foil. Initially my thought with this would be make a little foil cup to boil water in. Band-Aid for little cuts or blisters mainly. 2 alcohol prep pads. These are good for fire starters or for cleaning wounds. A small fishing kit with a small lure, and I think I've got 4 hooks and 3 weights. There's some heavy-duty twine that would work for a fishing line. Believe it or not, I'm not much of a fisherman. The most luck I've had with catching fish is actually by tying the fishing string to a stick and hanging it over and catching the little tiny fish that go along the edges of the water. You catch some bluegill, some catfish doing that. So I've actually used just these things and a stick to catch fish before. You don't need the big old pole. In fact, I've found just the stick and the twine actually works better for immediate food for getting small fish. This is a 22 Magnum. I've got a lot of comments about there being ammunition in one of these tins. There's a couple of things I want to clear up. A, it is useful as you can use the gunpowder for other things, but if you know what you're doing, you can make a little zip gun, I think they're called, little pen guns. You can find the stuff to make one if, say, you were in a urban survival situation, or, as I do, I have a 22 Magnum firearm that I have in a secret location that I would probably have with me if I needed this. So this is just one extra round. I did move all the medications into a plastic bag. These are not reactionary to each other. They're actually, I think they're all NSAIDs. So, I mean, it's pretty much 3 different types of the same medicine. I do have a $20 bill. This is also something that I've got a lot of questions about in the last video. No, it's not from buying fish from bears. It is, however, possible that your emergency situation is in city limits. You know, maybe there's an earthquake and this is what you have to survive with. $20 will buy you a couple bottles of water from a convenience store and some food when the electricity's out. I've been in many natural disasters where, you know, tornadoes, floods, where the power's gone out and you can't use your credit cards. So having some cash guaranteed on hand is a very good idea. Now this is just a token 20 in here. I actually believe in keeping a lot more cash on hand than that. So, but there's that. Little tinder quick, some fire starter. Also have some wood pulp fire starting logs. There are 2 candles. This one is a regular birthday candle that has been pre-lit, if you can see that. If you pre-light the candle, it actually is easier to light. So if you're going to use a candle, light it real quick, blow it out. It'll be easier to light out in the woods or whatever. This one is a trick birthday candle. This is one of the candles that once you get it lit, you can blow it out and it lights right back up. This would be very handy in a windy situation. This is a full-size ferro rod, but I took the plastic off so that it would fit in here easier. This is a zip tie. Lots of things you can use a zip tie for, up to and including holding your kit together. Stick of gum, good for chewing, a little bit of energy, helps your mouth continue to salivate so that you don't get so thirsty. And excuse me, you can use it to patch holes in water bottles if you need a container. This is a 22 long rifle. Goes along with the 22 Magnum for making a zip gun or whatever. I have a nano streamlight. good little flashlights, good battery life, very compact. Some copper wire, good for making little traps or stitching your clothes together. Here's a match striker. I do have strike anywhere matches in here, but the storm matches are not strike anywhere and would require this. And I also have that in a plastic bag to keep it dry. Even though the kit is waterproof, the whole case, it is nice to have redundancy with the important things. This is Imodium AD, an anti-diarrheal. Diarrhea is a serious problem in survival situations. Especially if you're eating food you're not sure if they're good for you. Or too much of certain foods. This is 2 7-foot strands from the inside of a paracord. Good for tying stuff together. Now, I've seen a lot of kits with pencils, small pencils. This is something that I think is a much better idea. It's smaller than a pencil, and it can write on many more surfaces than a pencil. With this, it's the inside of a pen, essentially, and I just made sure that the ink was further down than this. You can still write with it, just like a pen. It will write on the paper, over here. You can write on the paper. You can write on your skin. You can write on somebody else's skin if you needed to leave a message or a phone number or whatever and have it go with them. You can also write on tree barks, some kind of tree barks. So, I mean, pencils are very limited to your one square piece of paper, whereas a pen has many more areas and it's smaller. This is a high quality military grade compass, supposedly. It is very well made, there are no little air bubbles, and it is very accurate. I think these ones cost like $4 a piece. But having a good compass that you trust is worth a couple extra dollars. Let's see here. Tweezers from an old Swiss Army knife. This is the CRKT Doug Ritter survival knife with a lanyard. You grip it like this. Much better than a razor blade. You can use it as a spear tip. You can use it to fasten tools, or fashion tools rather. Scrambled Dough says, "Get down." I don't know if you would really rely on this for like a fighting knife, but on a long stick it could be formidable for self-defense. We've got 4 stormproof matches, and that looks like that's all in that kit. I thought I had some strike anywhere matches in there, and I'm also missing my safety pin, which goes in there too. So I'm going to locate those and resupply the tin, and this is why I go through these things. If I remember correctly, I needed a safety pin, and I got into the kit and pulled it out. And as far as the other matches went, I think I may have forgot to put them back in. So it's a good thing I opened this up and checked it out. There should be 4 more matches in there and a couple of safety pins. So I'm going to fix that and put it all together. Thank you all for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Gorilla Tavern signing out.